Hey friends, hey guys, happy Friday. Kenya Journey back here with another video for you guys. Today I am wearing a daishiki. I'm just wearing this just to represent Black Power, and I know that today is gonna be a good day. I know it's raining. Where I am in Minnesota, it's kind of like snowing slash raining a little bit. So it's a little gloomy outside. So I wanted to talk to you guys about a topic that we're all really familiar with, that we're all going through, that we're all like struggling about, and that is quarantine. So basically, I just wanted to talk to you guys about some ways and strategies to kind of get your mind off of quarantine and inner peace with yourself with quarantine. I also want to give you guys maybe solutions on how to become more successful with quarantine, and um, how to be stronger from this experience. The first thing is, if you ever feel, first of all, if you feel bored at home, if you feel like, oh my God, when is this gonna be over? When is this, like, I'm just so sick of this. This is just too much, you know, like, try not to think about that. Try not to think about the situation that we're in right now, because the more you think about it, the more you're gonna stress yourself out, the more you're gonna worry, the more it's just gonna be too much and it's gonna be stressful for you. So I would recommend maybe just trying to take your mind off of it. So maybe, for example, like me, I when I'm bored or stressed out or whatever, or even if I just want a good workout in, like, I will go walking, I'll go jogging, going out jogging. It's just kind of a way to relieve stress. It's also a good workout routine too to get in the hang of, and it's just something fun and just something to kind of take a breath away and just realize the beautiful nature around you and the beautiful scenery and stuff like that too. And it takes my mind off of however I'm feeling that day, like if I'm feeling stressed or whatnot. So I think that's a good strategy too. Another good strategy to kind of get your mind off quarantine is to meditate. Maybe, like, I've never actually tried meditation, but I've been doing my research about meditation, and I feel like it's something that is going to be kind of beneficial to you during this process. And I know, like, I might sound kind of cliche, but I feel like meditation is kind of a good way to get your mind off of stuff, to erase your mind, to go into a deep, peaceful thought, and to just make sure that everything's okay. If it could take like 5 minutes. You can just go in your room, silence, no TV, no music, nothing like that. Just sit in your room, close the door if you need to, and then just sit down, close your eyes, and just meditate. Or pray, pray about, the good stuff that are gonna come, because like I said, at the end of the day, this is only temporary. This is nothing long term, nothing like that. It's very temporary. So my other thing is just meditation. Second thing for you is to maybe read a book, like a good book. Get into a good book. Get into a good get into like a good TV show. If you don't like to read like me, get into like a good TV show or whatever, and just kind of like distract your mind from that. And once you start getting on a good season, kind of like distract you and keep you going through quarantine. The next thing I would say is, be there, like if you're living with your parents at the time of need for quarantine, like let's say if you are in school right now and you have to stay with your parents because you're out of state or something like that, be supportive and be there for your family. Hang out with your family, do stuff like play games or something, find a good cookbook or some, or get into cooking. Find a cookbook, a good recipe that's laying in your basement or something, and you just so happen to fall upon. Get into that. get into maybe arts and crafts, you know, try to do something, because going out all the time and figuring out something is, I mean, it's a good way to kind of get yourself out there too, but a lot of the things too is going out and utilizing what you have in your household. You know, if you have like knitting stuff, you learn, I mean, you know, learn, do something to keep yourself busy, you know, and have family, you know, there to support you and there to help you, and just love them, you know. um One last thing I want to say about quarantine is that at the end of the day, like I said, we're all gonna get through this. I know times are so rough right now because, you know, people are freaking out. You know, people are like, oh my God, this world's gonna end. We're all gonna die. You know, all this stuff. And, you know, one day I say we're not all gonna die. You know, we're gonna be fine. We just have to pray about it and believe that everything's gonna be okay. And just get your mind off of stuff. Like I said, utilize the space that you have in your house. You know, do something. You never know. You never know. One day you might be like, after this quarantine thing is over with, you might be like, oh, okay, suddenly I like art now. Like, wow, this is crazy. Or suddenly I like poetry. I know some people told me during quarantine, sometimes they'll write poetry and they'll draw pictures and stuff like that about how they're feeling, or about whatever. So, you know, there are some good things like that too. Right now it's really tough because, you know, a lot of people are in the same situation as you. A lot of people are not working right now. Everyone has filed for a lot of people have filed for unemployment. It's really stressful. The anxiety rate is high, and I just want to let you guys know, whoever is out there, you know, that I appreciate what you guys do, and just know to keep going. Maybe try to find something kind of close to what you do. Like, for example, if you do art or something, or you do cooking, you're a chef, you know, and got laid off from your job. What I would recommend to do is to maybe, you know, find that time to figure out ways, sit down and break down and jot down ways of when you're done with this, when the quarantine is over with. um, what steps are you going to take to get your job together? How are you going to be successful after this quarantine? What have you done in the meantime to focus on your job through quarantine? Another thing that I really want to stress to you guys before I leave, I feel like it's really, really important, is that a lot of people are, you know, obviously depressed and feeling really anxious because of quarantine. um every you know, everyone's going through this, and my advice to you guys, my opinion is, I feel like you guys should just look out for one another. Whether you can't physically be in contact with that person because of quarantine and the corona and stuff like that, I still feel like you guys should reach out to one another and just call, you know, and just be like, hey girl, hey bro, you know, how are you doing? You know, like a simple phone call just to reach out to someone is a good way too, you know, because everyone is going through it. Obviously some people are not going to tell you that they're going through some stuff, but it's a good way to just kind of reach out and be supportive. You don't know what someone's going through. I was I was talking to a coworker today, and she was you know, we were talking about the quarantine and stuff like that, and I was like, man, when is this gonna end? And she's like, I don't know, you know, maybe like in August or whatever. I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, I'm pretty sure the suicide rate might go up, and I'm not saying that you know, people are gonna commit suicide and people are gonna be like freaking out, and I'm not saying commit suicide or nothing like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, there are some people during this time that the pressure will get to the best of them sometimes, and people like that you really need to look out for. You know, and just keep your head up and just know that everything will be okay. Shout out, like I said, shout out to everyone. Shout out to rappers. Shout out to artists. Shout out to the truck man. Shout out to the garbage man. Shout out to the cashiers at Target and Walmart. Shout out to the health workers like me. Shout out to everyone doing their job. You know, like I applaud everyone. Everyone's doing a damn good job. We got this under control. God is on our court, and we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Like, I believe in us. You know, you believe in you. Pray every night. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Okay, I can't stress this enough to you guys. We're gonna get through this. You know, we are going to get through this. So I want you guys to do me a favor, and I want you guys to comment some things, or you can message me, you know, in my inbox on Facebook or Instagram, or you can comment down below too. And I want you to just ask questions about something. Ask me anything. Also too is to call, you know, call your loved ones, call your friends, call your family, call your dog, call your cat. Call, and keep in touch with people, because times like this is gonna be hard. But you know, at the end of the day, after this whole thing is done, we're gonna be damn proud of ourselves, and we're gonna throw a big ass party. I believe that. But thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure to share. If you haven't already, like I said, subscribe to my channel. Once you subscribe, the bell button will pop up. And next time when I keep doing videos, you'll get a notification on my news on the news feed at YouTube. One last quote before I go is, nobody will love you, love yourself. Bye, friends. Stay safe and have a blessed day.